How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another mezcal tasting here at Mezcal Buzz. And for today, we're gonna switch up the category a little bit, and I got us a Mezcal Reposado that I've been wanting to try with you guys. So let's crack it open. All right, as you can see, I have a Mezcal Reposado by Los Amantes from Tlacolula, Oaxaca. I actually had a chance to go down to Oaxaca recently and go to their tasting room, try some of their different mezcales, and check out their boutique hotel that's across the street with an amazing roof garden. And if you got a chance, definitely check it out. I want to take the wifey back on a trip. But I'm excited to try this mezcal. It's been aged for at least a year. Usually they're aged about 1 to 3 years. This one here has been aged for 2 years in American and French oak barrels. So I'm excited to see what that does to the taste. Some of the purists will tell you that the best way to have a mezcal is joven because it's unaltered with the natural flavors that come from the process of distilling the agave. What we're doing here with the aging, whether it's a reposado or an añejo, is aging the mezcal in wooden barrels. So that's definitely adding flavors and adding different notes of taste to the mezcal. But I think it's worth giving it a try and definitely experimenting with different mezcales. All right, so let's get to tasting it. What we have here is an agave Espadín. It actually has about 2.5 stars on mezcalreviews.com. So I'm curious to see why that is. All right away we notice that amber color, much different than the clear mezcal jovens that we've been tasting. Again, that's drawing from the wooden oak barrels that it's been aged in for 2 years. So it tends to get some of that color, more like an amber color. They say that if you find like more of a gold color, that it tends to be like additives and added colors. So what we have here is a nice amber color here. It's a light smell. It definitely, I already get the hints of the oak barrels, which reminds me much of a whiskey. So for those of you that are whiskey drinkers, you're probably gonna like to get yourself into the mezcales añejados. Smells very caramelized smell to it. Like vanilla. Yeah, definitely smells like vanilla. And I smell that oak from the barrels. But it's a pleasant smell. Definitely, I don't smell the unique mezcal aromas coming from this here. And I think it's the influence of the barrels that are playing here. Definitely the fruitful notes are like very ripe fruits, maybe like cooked fruits, like some cooked apple or even a grape, like a grape smell to it. Definitely can smell the honey aroma in this mezcal here. And I've heard people say like tobacco as an aroma scent, and I could pick it up in this mezcal here, which is kind of unique. Some people have been a friend of mine has been inviting me to smoke cigars with him, and I really don't like cigars too much, but the smell of like the cigar, the tobacco leaf, it's kind of sweet, like it has like a sweet smell. Sweet chocolatey kind of smell. All right. So, I mean, the aroma is good. Doesn't linger for too long. Definitely the alcohol is a little bit lighter here. Don't notice it too much. We have 40% alcohol with this mezcal here, but let's taste it. Right, it's like a riddle because it's Very sweet smelling. It doesn't taste as sweet as it smells. In fact, I do get a sensation and taste of the alcohol right away versus the different taste that I was expecting from the smell. And it's funny because now that I've tasted it and I revisit it and smell it again, I'm noticing that alcohol smell a bit more. But let's give it another taste, see what we could pull here. Yeah, that time I didn't get the alcohol sensation as much. I think I needed that first taste to coat the mouth, coat my tongue, and prepare me for it. And that one went by a lot smoother. So let's try to find some other taste here. It's definitely a caramelized taste. We're talking about a mezcal here. I think personally, the aging in the oak barrels has too much of an effect on the mezcal for my personal taste. If that's something you like and you could find in other aged liquors, I think it's something you'll enjoy. It's not something that I prefer, especially when we're talking about mezcal here. I would like to notice more of the other flavors that come from the mezcal joven, some of the more fruitful flavors, even some herbal flavors that come from it. I don't get it a lot here. The predominant flavor here is definitely the oak barrels. When it all comes down to it, what I'm saying here is my personal tasting experience here that I'm trying to pass on to you guys, but I recommend trying as many mezcales as you can and finding that flavor, finding those notes that you like and like to look for, and start to recognize them in different brands. This one, I definitely have a few people in mind that I'm gonna share this with that I know are gonna like it, and it's gonna have a good spot on the shelf here. So I'm gonna enjoy this one. If you've had it before, leave your comments below. I'm gonna go ahead to mezcalreviews.com and leave my review there to see if we could get those stars up a little bit. It's at 2.5 stars. I think it deserves a little bit more. But thank you for watching. Leave your comments down below. And make sure to like and subscribe to catch a new video every Monday, Mezcal Monday. As always, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.